Don't let your tongue get your teeth knocked out. This is PopKorn, and we're chatting with Staxx.
Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got PopKorn.
So I said, all right, hold on a minute. I'm gonna walk over here. The bar was packed and I had no clue this dude was club affiliated. Okay. I walk up to this dude, and about 8 guys slide up. And he puts his hand, to the side like he's Guido. Hey, it's okay, guys. You know what I'm saying? And I look at the dudes and I said, I didn't know it was like that. If I just want to talk to this gentleman, is it okay if I talk to this gentleman? And they said, he gives the pass, Well, there was a smoke pit in this particular bar, like a separate room, Once again, I said, hey, it's a little loud in here. We should, go over here. And he knew who I was, you know what I mean? Well, on the walk from the bar to the damn room, I realized how drunk I was. So I was going to actually do something that I don't ever do. I don't talk. I don't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But I was really, and I made the decision I was going to warn him, which is always a mistake. You know what I'm saying? We get him in there. I say, hey, the slime ball you pulled, blah, 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 blah. And I started to tell him, don't you ever again. You know what I'm saying? And my brother, you know what I mean? We got this little code. It's just a look. And it's a problem if you don't take care of the look later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When the look happens, you got to act. You know what I mean? So I had zero choice. I take off on the dude, I'm so drunk, I miss him completely on the first one. You know what I mean? He fucking Matrix that shit, But he pops back up, and I just whack-a-mole his ass. Boom. Knocked him out one punch. The door comes flying open. They drag him out, on his face. My fucking bro draws a line in his blood with his fucking toes. Says the ass whooping starts on this side of the line. Motherfuckers, come get some. The barmaid's trying to kick everybody out the bar. These dudes will not press the line. You know what I'm saying? We burn the bar. We hop out. We get the fuck out of there. And it's just me and some regular pedestrian ass friends and a couple family members, man. We get out of there and we just cook ass to the next bar. And as we're leaving, there's about 20 bikes pulling in, giving us the what's up. And we're giving them the see you later. That was more of his people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so we get to the next bar, man. And then there goes the cops. And then there goes the ambulance. And I'm like, God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody rips out of there. My clutch blows in the goddamn parking lot. So I'm trying to stash my bike in the bushes. You know what I'm saying? And it's a small town. So the story burned like wildfire, I go to the tattoo shop, and everybody I worked with was just like regular dudes, you know what I'm saying? And I was like the little bikers, the little bit of biker in the shop. They was always nervous. I was always trying to calm them down. It's not like that. It's just gangland trying to ruin everything. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like that. Well, when I made it back to the shop, I was basically fired because the story made it back to the shop, and this shop owner was shaking in his boots.
Terrified, right?
You know what I'm saying? They're coming. I don't name drop. I find out who they are. And the dude who I touched, he was president of a support situation. You know what I'm saying? I did not know that. And it was his annual family function at that bar. So everybody's old lady there, like all the mothers, like every person who was attached to that was there. So it was big. It was bad. Find out who it is. And I just so happened to have a business card from somebody who rides with that club. And I call them and I say, my name is word on the street in this area. You're looking for me. I'm a very busy man. I'd rather get it done today than deal with it tomorrow. You
call the support club or the main club?
No, hell no. Number one, I ain't calling no support club. I already beat his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no. I wasn't calling like Jackie Chan. I was calling to cash my ass whooping in. I knew I had it coming. I just don't like looking over my shoulder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, hurry up, let's get this over with type phone call.
Yeah, you don't got to look for me.
No, I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? So I get the phone call out. It takes a couple hours before they buzz around and figure out who this phone call came from and what's going on. So now I get a more local phone call in return. You know, I get a phone call that says, "Do you know this certain person?" I can't name drop. So all this mystery man I'm sorry about, but I don't do that to people, you know.
Yeah.
So they go, "Do you know this guy?" And I said, "Yeah, he's a good friend of mine." He was like my main guy at the time. We rode together, hung out together. I think he was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, they say, "Show up to this bar at this time and show up with him, or don't show up at all." So I call him. I said, "Hey, listen, you know, they want you to show up with me." He says, "You, that bar belongs to them. You won't leave that. I'm not going." Well, you ain't making me look like a. I call him back. I say, "Hey, look, dude ain't built like that." He said, "No, thank you. But if you'll kindly send me the address, I will be showing up." You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a. Listen, man, we all got to meet that maker one day, bro. Okay. Two things about this that's so special to me. I swear to God, this is what makes me tough. Haha, motherfucker, I didn't know you killed me. I'm dead. I'm
Yeah,
dead.
right.
I'm dead.
Yeah. You don't got to worry about
I'm
it
dead.
once you're gone.
Yeah. And now you're wanted. You know what I'm saying? I'm dead. And now yo ass about to miss Christmas.
Yeah.
Whose problem is it?
I'm dead. You
wanna
got to
fuck
worry
with
about
somebody,
it.
man? You want to fuck with somebody in this life? You know what I'm saying? Slap the fuck out of them every time you see them. You know what I'm saying? You make a move. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, you do that, you do it to yourself. But anyway, so again, I call him, I tell him, "Yo, you know, he's not gonna show. I'm down to show." They tell me, "No, you're not coming out here. We're coming to you." So okay, you know, and I'm smart, man. I've been in altercations to know that I ain't Superman. You know what I mean? It's good to have vibrato and it's good to be brave and all that shit. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? If it don't take one, it'll take two. If it don't take two, it'll take 10. But it can happen. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yeah.
so who is anybody really? So I was humble in everything I was about to do. You know what I mean? But it's still, I was strategic. You know what I'm saying? I hid hammers and knives and everything you could think of every 2 feet. Every pillow, everything had something under it because I didn't know if I'd be able to get away that far. Yeah, I just needed something in arm's reach, no matter where it was going down.
You having to meet you at your house?
No, at the tattoo shop. My boss hates me at this point. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, I could have at the house, but there's children there, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm prepared to get beat up. You know what I mean? And I get another phone call, and it's the guy. It's the one. You know what I'm talking about? And he says, "Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. You tattoo?" I said, "Yes, I do." He said, "All right, I'm going to be there in an hour, and I'm bringing a bunch of my brothers, and you're going to tattoo every one of them. You hear me?" I said, "I got it." You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what this is yet. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I'm willing to purchase something, but I don't want to purchase more than I could eat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's yes or no, sir, because I want to fill the waters out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The hour definitely don't happen. The hour sends in about 10 support dudes, and they pull in and they just sit on their bikes. They just sit out there and chill. So now I'm sitting there, you know, how long is this going to take? When's this going to happen? Who is this? What's going on? About 2 hours later, you know, five of them come rolling in, you know, and about 15 minutes after that, two of them came rolling in, and those two was the main two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is like my first introduction into how real is, because remember, at this point, I own a support sweatshirt. You know what I'm saying? That's it. The dude I'm rocking with, this couldn't have got thicker than a Snicker quicker. You know what I'm talking about? The people that showed up, evidently, is his ex club. And not only his ex club, but his ex main brothers. And not only that, he's out bad. And not only that, they feel that he's done the club really, really wrong by doing a certain documentary. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting next to his ass. You know what I mean? He's my guy. I'm ready to fry with him, but I didn't know all this. You know what I'm
Wait, so
saying?
he's with you in the tattoo?
He's my guy. He's the dude they said, have him show up to this bar or don't show up at all. He ends up getting his nuts together and showing up. I didn't say that part. He ends up pulling up to the tattoo shop, and he ends up pulling up to the tattoo shop disrespectful as a mother, draped in support gear, support
so
hat, support
he
glasses.
doesn't have a vest. He doesn't have a
No, he's supporting a different club at this point. Hardcore. He got support underwear, support socks, support wallet, support Q-tips, and you know what I mean. Like he showed up dripping. You know what I mean. So when the dude sees this, me now, he ain't got nothing to say to me. He walks up to him. He shows him a bracelet and a ring. He says, "Where the is yours at?" Talking to the other guy. He says, "You don't got yours no more, do you?" "That's right, mother." And just like drill sergeant's his support hat off his head. "What the is this?" He picks his shit up. The dude is 66 pounds wet and wearing boots. The dude is tiny as shit. You know what I'm saying? But he's got a heart of a lion. You know what I mean? He picks his support gear shit up. And the other dude dwarfs me. Okay, 6'6", 350, if not 4. And I ain't talking about a blob. The dude is big as he's a monster. You know what I mean? And he put the hat back on. I'm just doing something for somebody who I believe is there for me. And then he went into his personal shit about how he thought they weren't there for him and blah 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 when they had their little issues or falling out or whatever. And then the dude looks at me. He looks at his buddy next to him. He goes, "You sit here and you talk to our ex-brother, and I want you to hurt him where in his heart where it hurts. Like talk shit, whatever. He says, "But you in the tattoo shop, come on." I'm like, "Man, all right, let's go." There's nobody in the tattoo shop. I do have somebody in a vehicle, you know what I mean, with all kinds of, but it's still outnumbered. It's never going to be any kind of good. It's going to be an evacuation at best. You know what I'm saying? I walk in there and he goes, "So you tell me right now why the one of my guys are sitting in the hospital right now with a fractured face because you decided to jump him." And I said, "Damn." I said, "I didn't know he didn't get jumped. I didn't jump him." He said, "You trying to tell me my guys are liars?" I said, "I'm not saying anybody's a liar. I'm just saying maybe somewhere in the line of communication, some of the truth got lost." He says, "That's bullshit. There ain't no way that you did what that happened to him. And you're telling me it was a one-on-one fight." I said, "I hit him one time. I hit him one time." You know what I mean? He put his hand up or fell down, knocked out. I didn't stay on him. You remember, I was drunk. I you know what I mean? One time. That's it. And he goes, "That's crazy, blah, 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 blah." And I said, he goes, "So what do you think we should do? How do you think we should handle this?" And I said, "With all due respect, sir, let me explain something to you." And I just explained to him where I came from and how I grew up and that I was raised on respect. You know what I mean? You don't let your tongue overload your ass. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your tongue get your teeth knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I said, "Look, I felt he disrespected me. I brought it up to him. He he handled it like by involving you, in my opinion. You know what I mean?" And then at the end of the conversation, he tells me, he says, "That's crazy because he did tell me that you guys jumped him." And I said, "Well, you know what, man, I'm in trouble over this because I was on probation. I go into the probation department. They nailed me on this. You know what I'm saying?"
How did the probation know
probation,
it was you?
Small town, snitches at the bar, whatever the is going on. I walked into the probation department 2 days afterwards. They go, "So you've been at the bar?"